Welcome back, Pokemon fans. My name is Angel of the Night 091, and right now I've got a video here for you where I did a Wi-Fi battle versus Hintama Gaming and HeffNastyy. And what we did is we actually tested out our Tiny Tournament teams. So Hintama, we're going to watch his video first. He's got Kecleon, Toxapex, Excadrill, and Mimikyu. And you guys last time actually chose Nidorino, Krabby, Jolteon, and Jumpluff for my team. So let's just jump right in here. I'm not going to go into too much explanation of the application that we're using. Hopefully everything will work out okay. I've had to try to record this a couple of times, so... Alright, so there he goes. He's got Kecleon and Toxapex to start off. And I'm going to lead off with my Nidorino and my Jumpluff. Now, he here is going to go for the Baneful Bunker. And Baneful Bunker is going to protect him against any of my attacks that are going to come in here, so... Now, the Kecleon, on the other hand, is going to go for the Fake Out. And the Fake Out is going to attack onto the Jumpluff here. It's going to flinch me so I can't use any of my status inflictors. And of course, Horn Drill is not going to be able to hit because of the fact of Toxapex protecting itself. Now, we put Horn Drill on here because you guys suggested that I try some one-hit KO moves there in the previous streams. So, he's going to swap out. He's going to go into his Mimikyu here. And, of course, his Kecleon is going to go for the Shadow Sneak here. Now, Shadow Sneak is going to be doing some damage onto the Nidorino. Not going to be very effective. And I'm going to be able to get my Stun Spore off to paralyze the Kecleon. Of course, here's the Horn Drill again. Of course, it's not going to affect Reaper. He swapped out. So that was actually implied for the Toxapex. And of course, the Sucker Punch, for some odd reason, is not going to be able to do anything here. Mainly because he's not going to go for any kind of a damaging move. Now, we did get the Stun Spore off onto the Mimikyu, and it looks like the Mimikyu is just going to go right for the Shadow Claw to the Nidorino. Try to do as much damage as possible. Now, this is the biggest flaw with this team right now, is the fact of Trick Room. All of my Pokemon are pretty well very quick, very speedy, so it's going to be a little bit of a difficult match, I will say that. He's going to withdraw his Mimikyu. He's going to go out to Gohan, which is his Excadrill. Now, we built our team before the official list was released, so it appears that Excadrill is under the 1 meter category, which is fantastic. So here's the Sucker Punch. Not going to be able to do anything because the Mimikyu is not able to do any damaging moves. I did, however, go for the Energy Ball because before I wanted to break the disguise on the Mimikyu. Not going to be crazy damaging onto that Excadrill, though. The Kecleon is going to go in for the attack here. Going to finish off the Nidorino. And unfortunately, my main poke that's going to be able to do some damage to the Mimikyu is basically gone. The Rock Slide comes in. We're going to be able to survive that with 22 hit points. And we're going to activate the Citrus Berry that we put onto this Jumpluff. Alright, there we go. There's the Stun Spore. So we're going to basically go through and paralyze the Excadrill. And that Excadrill, of course, its speed... basically, we're hoping that it's going to get paralyzed, so that way it can't attack the next turn. So we have Krabby out here now. Now, there's the Shadow Sneak. And of course, the Protein Kecleon is going to change its typing. That's going to hit on to the Jumpluff, take it down to 26 hit points, and the Rock Slide is going to be able to finish off the Jumpluff. Now, as we speak here, of course, the Krabby is going to stay in. We've got an Evolite attached onto it, and we made it an Impish Krabby, so it's going to be able to stay in there for a while. There's the Crab Hammer attack, going to be able to finish off the Excadrill, which is fantastic. And at this point, I'm thinking, you know what? We may be able to keep going here, guys. But in comes the Toxapex here again, and we bring back, well, we don't bring back, we bring out our Jolteon. Now, with Jolteon onto the field, of course, we've got an air balloon onto it, so any ground-type attacks is not going to be effective to us until they pop that balloon. Now, he's going to go for the Baneful Bunker, and I should have thought of this when we were actually in the match, because in this situation, it's kind of leaving me open for an attack here. And as you can see, he's going right in for the Z move onto the Kecleon. And he's going to change his typing into the Dark type here. And here's Black Hole Eclipse. And that is going to be just damaging onto that Jolteon, guys. That Jolteon is not really going to survive this. As you can see, damaging blow, taking me right down to 6 hit points. My balloon is popped, and the Crab Hammer coming in to the Kecleon. Alright, there we go. The dimensions have returned to normal. The Trick Room is no longer in effect, but there's a Shadow Sneak. Now, of course, that's really the only thing I can do with Jolteon is go right in for the attack. So that's just going to finish off the Jolteon. Alright, Brick Break. Not really going to be able to do anything here. And there's the attack coming in from the Toxapex. And that's going to do some damage onto that Krabby. We're going to get poisoned, of course. Alright, he's going to withdraw the Kecleon. He's going to go out to his Mimikyu here now. And of course, we're just going to go right for the Crab Hammer. We got to do some damage to that Reaper, break his disguise, and at least we were able to do that. But as from what I see, the biggest flaws of this team here right now is Trick Room. And of course, a lot of the bigger and badder pokes, such as like Mimikyu and, you know, things like that. That's going to be a big problem for this team. And I think I'm going to have to go back through and redesign the team, you know. But let's go into the battle here versus HeffNastyy. Now, Heff, he's got Mimikyu, he's got Wishy-Washy, he's got Porygon Z, and then he's also got Marowak. Now, I went with the same pokes again, mainly because I wasn't quite sure how I wanted to implement the Fletchinder and the Espeon. So I did go with the regular pokes here in the team, so let's jump in here, see what Heff's got for us here. Alright, here we go. He's got Mimikyu, he's got Wishy-Washy coming out here to start. He's got a shiny Wishy-Washy, actually. Alright, so we're going in with our Nidorino and our Jumpluff there yet again. Now, Heff has already battled this team once before. And there we go. There's the form change for the Wishy-Washy because it is full health here. He's gone into his school form. Now, that is basically where his defenses are going to be super high. Now, he's going to get the Protect off here. So I can't really do any kind of damaging moves to him. I did, however, go for the Stun Spore. I wanted to get that off onto the Mimikyu here. Just mainly because Mimikyu is going to be a big problem poke. Alright, here's the Horn Drill. I know everybody's like, Corey, you got to put Horn Drill on this thing. I'm like, alright guys, but you know what? It hasn't helped me out once yet. And there's the Trick Room. Everybody goes for that Trick Room, guys. It seems to be the biggest thing in VGC right now is Trick Room. And that's been something that's been out for years, people using Trick Room. There's the Waterfall coming in from the Wishy-Washy, and that, unfortunately, is going to destroy our Nidorino, so there's really no bulk to our poke here. There's the Play Rough coming in from the Mimikyu. That's going to do quite a bit of damage. It's going to activate my Citrus Berry, and we're going to regain some of our health here. Alright, the Energy Ball, we're going to try to get that off onto the Wishy-Washy. Actually, sorry, onto the Mimikyu. We're going to be able to break his disguise, which is fantastic. I thought Wishy-Washy for a moment. I apologize, guys. Again, it's been a very long time since I've actually done any kind of post-commentary. So... Alright, he's going to go for the substitute there with his Wishy-Washy. Now, that is definitely going to help him out. Due to the fact of his bulk and his health. Now, there's the Play Rough. It's going to finish off the Jumpluff, and that's really unfortunate because Jumpluff could have done a lot more in this match. The Crab Hammer going into the Mimikyu, that's going to do some decent work, but not enough to take him out, I'm afraid. And the Wishy-Washy is just going to keep regaining its health there with his leftovers. Now, we are going to go out to the Jolteon here. Now, Jolteon, we are on an air balloon, like I said there before. Not really a big deal here at this point. the waterfall is going to come into play. And just going to go right down and damage that Jolteon. But luckily he survived by 21 hit points. But again, my balloon is popped. There's the play rough coming from the Mimikyu, the Krabby. And as you can see, the bulk from that Krabby is there. We made it Impish. We got the Everlight. It's there to be able to take some hits. And luckily the Brick Break is going to be able to take away the substitute from that Wishy-Washy. Now, I decided at this point, you know what, I'm going to have to go ahead and get this Mimikyu out of here. That was one of the downfalls of the last match. So, we get the Shadow Ball off. That's going to be able to take out the Mimikyu. And hopefully, we'll be able to get past this whole Trick Room scenario. But there it is, the Wishy-Washy going to regain its leftovers. And we're going to see Marowak coming out. So we're going to have some whack attack in from Marowak. And of course, Marowak's going to go for that Protect. So I'm not going to be able to get my Shadow Ball off at all. Shadow Ball is not going to be effective because it's not going to be able to hit him. And Wishy-Washy is going to go in for that EQ. Now that EQ, of course, is going to be able to hit the Jolteon because the balloon is popped. But luckily, we're going to be able to stay in with that Krabby. Krabby's just hanging in there. Krabby's definitely one of my better pokes on that team. And I think I'm going to carry it over to my other team as well. Alright, there's the Crab Hammer. Of course, not going to be able to hit the Marowak because it's protecting. And the leftovers coming in with the Wishy-Washy. Now at this point, there's really not a whole lot that I can do here because there's just no way that my Krabby's able to outspeed. I think I have too much speed onto it for a Trick Room. So Marowak's just going to be able to annihilate my remainder poke. And that is going to be the match there, guys. So as you can see, there's definitely some flaws on the team that I made for the Tiny Tournament. I think tonight what I'm going to do is I'm going to stream. We're going to go back over and we're going to rebuild a new Tiny Tournament team. So hopefully you guys will be able to pop onto the stream and be able to join in there. So this battle is going to go up live right now. I know as I say this, it's probably already uploaded. Well, it is uploaded because this is a recording. It's 7:33 here, so I should be streaming there probably about 8:30, maybe 9 o'clock Atlantic Standard Time. So be sure to pop on, join the stream, build a Tiny Tournament team there with us, and just have some fun, guys. Like, let's enjoy the stream, let's get some battles in, and let's build a team together. And I hope you guys can join. So thank you very much for watching. I know it might have been a little bit annoying with the audio. I still got to figure out why the audio glitches like that. The actual battle and everything just plays normally, but I think it's the audio that's the problem. So next time I might try to mute it and sync up some different audio with it, so it might be a little bit more beneficial. But yeah, anyways, take care, guys. Have a good one. See you guys on the stream. And remember, build those Tiny Tournament teams, guys. We are going to do a lot of streams with Tiny Tournament up until the actual day, so peace out.